Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Now it seems like we're on a trend of small, having looked at various dinosaur babies, and we're going to follow with another small model, though nowhere near as cute. Now you remember previously we've reviewed the creator's model Monster Hunter Rathian. And these Capcom creator models are always great, but also exorbitant, multiplying many times in the aftermarket. Now, does that leave us SOL when it comes to Monster Hunter figures? Fortunately, no. There is an alternative, and that's the Monster Hunter Figure Builder series. Now, this is a series of figures that come in various parts to be assembled together, like many children's toys. But make no mistake, there's absolutely nothing childlike about the quality of the sculpting and level of detail in these figures. Now, here is the Monster Hunter Figure Builder's Rathian. And you can see it's very similar to the creator's model one and has all the characteristic features. You've got the head, the armor plates, the tail, and the very detailed wings. And just like the larger model, this one looks great from any angle. You've got the classic low crouching pose, the counter curving tail, the spread wings, and of course the very dangerous stinger. Now Rathian comes in three parts: the base, the main body, and one wing. Now it kind of reminds me of the old McFarlane dragons where you had to do some minimal assembly with some touch and go about whether they would fit. But no problems here with Rathian. Now assembly is super easy. And the advantage is that it makes reviewing a bit easier since I can manipulate each piece more easily. So let's start with the wings. Now the detail on the wings was one of the first things that arrested my attention in the larger model. And I'm happy to say that on the small one, the wing is no less impressive. Now if you look at the detail on the spikes, the texture of the wings, and even the way the wings have this tiny jagged edge that scales very nicely with the large one. And that's something they could have omitted at this scale. The only thing to nitpick here is the relative size of the wings compared to the body. You can see that they appear to be smaller than they should be if scaled down directly from the large Rathian. Now the overlapping plate design that I love so much is here in the neck, the back, the tail, and this is still indeed one spiny, bristly creature. But here is my second nitpick. The barbs on the tail on this one seem less sculpted. But given that it's such a small area, maybe it wasn't possible. But in any case, the really important features that imparted the major flavors of Rathian are all here. And as for the head, it's superbly detailed. You can see the overlapping plates here, a tongue, and even the roof of the palate is textured. Now this really adds to the quality of this miniature. Now Rathian is generally a muted green color, just like the large one. There is a noticeable difference in the application of the washes. And in the smaller figure, it's more difficult to do without making it look fake on such a small scale. So that's a compromise you'll expect. Plus, of course, a smaller figure is harder to paint. Nonetheless, you can see it's not just one single color application, but still has different layers and washes. That just makes this a beautiful piece to have in hand. And you can see on the wing arm over here, where it's lighter underneath, where you wouldn't really see this unless you flipped it over. So that's the level of effort that's been put into this. So, concluding thoughts. The Monster Hunter series has some of the best wyverns sculpted today. The large size creators models are amazing, but so are the aftermarket prices. Now, these smaller figure builders are within the reach of almost everybody. They're more easily obtained, though the popular ones like Rathian and Rathian will be more expensive, but still within the realms of reason. Now, they're highly detailed and small enough not to take up space. And without the McFarlane dragons to collect, these monster hunters are worth investigating if you're looking for mass-produced dragons of high quality. Now, the only danger is that because they're so small, you'll be tempted to get more and more. You can always find the shelf space to squeeze in just one more. Now, beware that there are lots of fakes online, especially from China. Now, I bought this from a Japanese online store and it comes properly packaged. And I might talk more about this in future. So take care, my friends. Now, you know the world's a little crazy these days and a return to normalcy has been gradually replaced with a new normal. But having a hobby or passion can keep you grounded somewhat. Now, for me, one of them is collecting these beautiful models, and I'm happy to share some of that with you. So, see you soon with another review. Meanwhile, stay healthy and stay positive.